Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream and I'm Hiba with you. And here right now I will talk about our CYS project and initial listing gate to list CYS Almanac and US for future trading gate perp dex margin launch boards copy convert and auto invest. To offer more diverse trading option, Gate will support CYS Almanac and US in future trading gate perp dex margin loans boards copy convert and auto invest following the schedule below. Stay tuned and enjoy the experience. Features: CYS USDT perpetual contract trading will be available on Gate at 10 UTC on December 11, 2025 with up to 20x leverage. Leverage can be selected at the time of order placement. Trade CYS perpetual contract at, here's the link, and Almanac USDT perpetual contract trading will be available on Gate at 12 UTC on December 11, 2025 with up to 20x leverage. Leverage can be selected at the time of order placement. Trade Almanac perpetual contract and USDT perpetual contract trading will be available on Gate 13 UTC on December 11, 2025. On December 11, 2025 with up to 20x leverage. Leverage can be selected at the time of order placement. Trade US perpetual contract and note: copy and boards trading for the above perpetual contract will be available within 1 hour after the feature listing. Listing time: if there is significant price volatility during the pre-listing phase, the future listing may be delayed. Gate will adjust the exact listing time according to actual market condition. Trading parameter adjustments: to mitigate market risks and optimize user trading experience, Gate will adjust trading parameters including futuring rate, tick size, maximum leverage, risk limit, and maintains margin requirement as needed based on actual market condition. And margin loans: the loan service and margin trading for CYS will be available at 10 UTC on December 11, 2025. At the same time, CYS simple and flexible crypto loan and fixed crypto loan services will be supported. And thank you so much everyone for joining my live stream. All of you welcome here. The loan service and margin trading for Almanac will be available at 12 UTC on December 11, 2025. At the same time, Almanac simple and flexible crypto loan and fixed crypto loan services will be supported. The loan service and margin trading for US will be available at 13 UTC on December 11, 2025. At the same time, US Simple Earn, flexible crypto loan and fixed crypto loan services will be supported. Convert. The CYS Convert feature will be available 1 hour after CYS spot trading goes live, allowing users to instantly convert CYS to USDT or other supported token. The Almanac Convert feature will be available 1 hour after Almanac spot trading goes live, allowing users to instantly convert Almanac to USDT or other supported token. The US Convert feature will be available 1 hour after US spot trading goes live, allowing user to instantly convert US to USDT or other supported token. And Eagle Eye, hello, welcome here. And how are you? Thank you for joining my live stream. And Eagle Eye, I'm fine, dear. How about you? And Doggesh Bhai, welcome here to my live stream. And how are you? And Auto Invest, the CYS Auto Invest feature will be available 1 hour after the CYS spot market goes live, supporting investment intervals such as hourly and daily. The Almanac Auto Invest feature will be available 1 hour after the Almanac spot market goes live, supporting investment intervals such as hourly. And Eagle Eye, going very well, good stream. Thank you so much, Eagle Eye. The US Auto Invest feature will be available 1 hour after the US spot market goes live, supporting investment intervals such as hourly and daily. Okay, and thank you so much everyone for joining my live stream. So the first full stack compute network, and from selection to protocol, CYS is building the full stack infrastructure for trustless, scalable, and monetizable computation. What we are building here: computer infrastructure layer, hardware that power up the protocol, exclusive player console, and CYS built hardcore play a long-term shape the future. CYS hardware, purpose built hardware and GPUs optimized for GK acceleration and beyond. Technical breakthroughs, hyper air. So we have designed the JKVM based chip. which lays down the foundation of real-time JK-proof generation. Based on this chip, we provide two hardware products. The portable GK Air and robust JK Pro. According to the current product roadmap and design plans, these products are expected to be released in 2025. Get to know ASIC product. JK chip, the foundation of real-time JKP generation, is CYS JKVM based chip, the CYS C1 chip. Key feature: native support for common prime fields and hash function, ultra high internal memory bandwidth, programmable for both expert and novice user. And JK Pro, most powerful JKP hardware system. Key features: game changing combination of CYS C1 silicon performance and front-end acceleration, extension for JKP flower workflows, leading power efficiency design, advanced cooling system. And CYS Hypercube intermediate. A fundamental shift in how JK proofs gate happened to hardware, making scalable JK computing truly possible. It restructured traditional JK circuit logic into a high-dimensional hypercube style data flow, enabling parallel execution, better memory access pattern, and reduce latency at the ASIC level. Key advantages: maximized parallelism, breaks down complex circuits into independent compute blocks that can be processed simultaneously, and reduce read unit and writes during proof generation. A major bottleneck for JK hardware makes circuit logic naturally aligned with the capabilities of modern ASICs and GPU cores out every drop of performance. Supports massive circuits without the typical exponential cost explosion, critical for next gen ZK use cases like JKML, JK rollups, and proofs. GPU acceleration, ready to use GPU enhanced JK proving acceleration to comprehensively support various new JK proof system. CYS has developed GPU based hardware acceleration solution for major proof backends such as Plonky 2, Hollow 2, Grank, and many more. CYS in-house GPU implementation out from several open source frameworks. We utilize this GPU SDK to provide proof acceleration service for multiple top-tier GK project. Leveraging our in-house CUDA SDK, CYS offers the most powerful, efficient, and user-friendly JK hardware acceleration service to GK project worldwide. Support different GPU card, top notice performance, accelerate mainstream proof backend. And here is the sizes JKPOG and key advantages: unmatched speed, real world tested, built for developers, seamless integration. And here is the white paper of CYS network. So CYS network white paper, computer Phi is CYS vision for a decentralized compute economy, transforming GPUs as is miners and serves into a programmable, verifiable and liquid resource. Today compute remains siloed and centralized, driving up cost for AI, zero knowledge proof and mining. ComputeFi solves this by matching providers and requesters through a decentralized marketplace where tasks are executed are verified via cryptography or consensus with CYS vertically integrated hardware stack from custom to GPU clusters and portable miners. Computify creates scalable real-world compute liquidity, positioning compute as the missing pillar of Web3 infrastructure alongside DeFi storage and bandwidth. And here's the introduction of CYS network. In the digital economy, computation has become the most valuable new material. Artificial intelligence model grow larger each year, consuming billions of GPU hours. Zero knowledge proves how underpin the scalability of blockchains, requiring millions of parallel proof generation to sustain Ethereum and its rollups. Cryptocurrency mining, once dominated by hobbyists, has evolved into an industrial scale activity that secures hundreds of billions of dollars in value. And thank you so much everyone for joining my live stream. So here right now I'm talking about our CYS project and get user DF Kozif, get user AB. आप सबको बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे लैब पर ज्वाइन होने के लिए. So yet the supply of compute remains siloed, expensive and centralized. Access to GPUs is largely monopolized by cloud providers. Proof generation is fragmented into closed proof service. Mining power is concentrated in the hand of a few industrial pools for developers, researchers, and ordinary users. Compute remains both scarce and inaccessible. At CYS, we believe compute should be treated not as a privilege but a publicly accessible resource, liquid, programmable, and verifiable. Just as decentralized finance unlocked capital from banks, Computify unlocks compute from closed platform. Computify is the foundation of this vision. It is a decentralized compute infrastructure that financialize GPUs, ASICs, and other accelerator, transforming them into a globally accessible marketplace. Within ComputeFi, workloads of many types from GK proofs to AI inference to mining can be requested, executed, and verified transparently. Okay, everyone, so thank you so much for joining my live stream. And here, right now, I am talking about CYS project here. And here is the background and motivation. The last decade has seen the progressive decentralization of key digital resource such as finance, storage, and bandwidth, but one resource remain stubbornly centralized: compute. Cloud provide like AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure dominate the AI landscape. Mining has consolidated into industrial scale facilities. Proven networks remain experimental, and AI compute market are fragmented into niche platform. And compute is not only the most valuable digital commodity, it is also the most complex. Unlike storage or bandwidth, computation varies in type, complexity, and verification method. Compute is not the most valuable digital commodity, and here you can see software and verification logic. This is complexity explains why no project has yet achieved a general purpose compute market. Exciting attempt remain Silot GPU rental platform like Render and IO.NET address AI inference, but no proofs for mining. Proof as a service combines like or address JK workloads, but not AI or HPC. And get user BB5F4. Good morning, dear. Welcome here, and thank you for joining in my live stream. Thank you so much. And mining pool tokenize hash power but cannot flexibly. Okay, real call out it to new domains. The result is fragmentation, island of compute liquidity that cannot be breached into a unified economy. And to unlock the next wave of innovation, compute must be become programmable just as capital in DeFi become composable via smart contract. Compute must be accessible through APIs and programmable workflows. Verifiable users should not need to trust providers blindly. Correctness must be guaranteed by cryptography, proofs, redundancy, or consensus mechanisms. And liquid compute should be treated as an asset class. A GPU hour, an ASIC hash, or a JK snark proof should be tradable across domain, accessible. Anyone from an AI lab to a student with a gaming PC should be able to request to or provide compute. And what is compute fi? Compute fi is financialization of compute resource. It turns raw computation into a programmable, tradable, and verifiable primitive, just as DeFi transform idle capital into liquidity pools. In compute fi, compute cycles and hash rates are contributed by providers, requested by users, and verified by the network. The result is a unified marketplace where JK proofs, AI inference, and mining workloads exist. ComputeFi is built on four foundational principles. And Farid 81. Hello Farid. Thank you for join here and for your lovely comment. Okay, so ComputeFi is built for foundational principles: hardware agnostic, workload agnostic, verifiable, composable, and CYS is uniquely positioned to realize this vision because it integrates silicon design, infrastructure, and blockchain coordination. And Ludanbo, thank you for joining here. And gate user BB5F, thank you, dear. Thanks a lot. And unlike software only protocol, CYS can onboard real hardware from ASICs to portable miner, ensuring that Compute Phi is not just theoretical but practical and scalable. And CYS network, to understand how CYS network operates, we first define the actor, their interaction, and the threats the system must defend against. There are several different actors in CYS network. Computer providers, these are individual or organization who contribute raw computational power to the network. Providers may range from a single GPU in a desktop computer to industrial scale clusters of ASICs miners. Providers register their hardware, receive workloads, execute them, and submit result back to the network. Task requesters, these are users, DApps, or enterprises that require computation. A requester may be a roll-up operator needing JK snark proofs and JKVM prover network requiring providing CYSLs, or a miner outsourcing hash power to decentralized pool. And here's the verifiers. एंड थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन मेरे लाइव पर ज्वाइन होने के लिए और मुझे सपोर्ट करने के लिए आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. गेट यूज़र 2F, गेट यूज़र A9, स्टीडी प्रॉफिट VIP, आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे लाइव पर ज्वाइन होने के लिए. सो यहाँ पर मैं बात कर रही हूँ हमारे CYS प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में. एंड हियर वेरीफायर्स, इंडिपेंडेंट participant who check the correctness of result. For some workloads, verification is trivial, e.g. hash quality check, verifying GK proofs. For others, and Dragonfly 2, how are you? I'm good, Dragonfly. How about you? आप कैसी है? Thank you for joining. Thank you dear for joining my live stream. आप कैसी है? And it requires cryptographic proofs of redundancy, verifiers, and contrast in the network. Marketplace, the coordination layer of ComputeFi. The marketplace matches tasks with providers, balancing performance, fairness, and reliability. The marketplace presents a user-facing interface where requester can submit tasks and monitor execution. For instance, the life cycle of a GK proof task is: the task requester First, specifies the essential of a task, such as the software version, deadline, and revert multiple compute providers. Then proceed bidding for these tasks with the rank of weighted sum of reserves token and bid. After the proof test is carried out by winning provider, the result is sent out to multiple randomly selected verifiers to verify the result. After all the verification is done, the reward will be distributed to participated providers and verifiers, and whole process is recorded on CYS network blockchain. And in Computify, compute is represented as workload specific units, GPU cycles expressed in hashes per second, proofs expressed in cycles in JKVM. The protocol normalizes resources into a comparable model so that different workloads can be fairly priced, allocated, and traded. Threat model: to make sure every task runs smoothly, we need to defend against some attack. We list some canonical attack below. Malicious result: providers may attempt to return incorrect or fabricated results, and provider may fail to deliver tasks due to hardware failure or international disruption. Collusion: groups of provider or verifiers may attempt to manipulate outcomes. And here's the architecture. CYS network is designed as a modular stack, ensuring flexibility while preserving coherence across domains. It is built using Cosmos CDK as a layer 1 blockchain. Okay, थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन फॉर ज्वाइन हियर। और यहाँ पर मैं बात कर रही हूँ हमारे CYS प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में। देन इफ़ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन अबाउट दिस प्रोजेक्ट you can ask me here. And site sub 0345 Rashidul Gir user 27. Thank you all for joining here, and please share my live stream. Okay, so here CYS network is designed a modular stack, ensuring flexibility while preserving coherence across domains. It is built using Cosmos CDK as a layer 1 blockchain. The layered architecture from bottom to top can be described as hardware layer. This is the physical layer of the CYS network where CPU, GPU, FPGA servers, mining rigs, and portable computing devices, including cell phones and miners, constitutes the foundation of the network. Consensus layer: as CYS network is built upon Cosmos CDK, which uses Comet BFT algorithm. Comet BFT follows the Byzantine fault tolerance BFT consensus model, meaning it is designed to handle situation where some nodes in the network behave nodes falling or behaving maliciously without compromising the system integrity. The consensus in CYS network proof of compute is developed based on this consensus mechanism. In this updated consensus mechanism, not only the staked token but the amount of computation um, pledged in the system is taken into the consensus reaching process. Okay, and all of you, thank you for joining my live stream and for support me. So here, execution layer. This layer is responsible for job scheduling, workload routing, bridging voting, and some other basic functionalities of the network. The functionalities are achieved by various smart contracts deployed on the EVM compatible blockchain. Okay, and Steady Profit VIP 88. Welcome here, Steady Profit. How are you? Thank you for joining my live stream. And please let me know if you have any question. Okay, everyone, and thank you so much for joining my live stream. And thanks, Sui and Yakub. Thank you for joining here. So here you can see the execution layer. This layer is responsible for job scheduling, workload routing, bridging, voting, and some other basic functionalities of the network. The functionalities are achieved by various smart contract deployed on the EVM compatible blockchain. Product layer. The product layer is the interaction portal of multiple product in CYS network, which currently includes a GK proof market and AI inference framework, a crypto mining framework, and some other product. And new name. Hello everyone, have a nice day. Thank you dear, thanks a lot for joining my live stream and for your lovely comment. New name, thank you. Okay, the layered architecture provides several advantages by separating concern in it ensures that improvements or change in our layer do not disrupt others. For example, new proof system or AI models can be added at the product layer without modifying the underlying consensus or hardware logic. This modulatory accelerates innovation, improves scalability, and makes the system resilient to evolving workloads. It also creates a clear interface for developers and hardware providers, enabling rapid onboarding of few compute resources while preserving protocol stability. Dual token model. The goal of the CYS network to establish a decentralized and reliable proving and verification service that fosters community growth and self-sustainability. The token will be used to incentivize provers, verifiers, and validators within the protocol, establishing an effective governance and reward distribution mechanism. CYS network uses a dual token model consisting of the network token and governance token. Each token plays a specific role in the network, working together to build the CYS network ecosystem. And CYS, the CYS token is the native token of the CYS network and is used to pay transaction fees, block reward, and other network related activities. CYS ensures the liveness and vitality of the network through the transaction fee mechanism and serves as one of the incentives for users to participate in network activities. Okay, and here is the CGT token. And Mayas Yupa, hello Mayas, thank you for joining my live stream. So CGT is governance token and is non-transferable. It can be obtained by staking CYS in a 1:1 conversion ratio. The UN staking process takes longer than the staking process as implemented in the Cosmos SDK. Compute providers contribute their computing power to the pool, which in turn provides services to JK, AI, and crypto mining project. In addition to receiving block reward from the CYS network, user can also buy CYS and stake them to gain voting power to govern and computing pool. The distribution of computing power can be dynamically adjusted based on several key factors, with the external token derived from different projects being one of the main factors. The CYS network requires computing providers to reserve a certain amount of CGT initially to defend against malicious behavior. All eligible providers can connect to the CYS network by staking CYS as collateral to maintain the reliability and sustainability of the network service. ओके सो आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे लाइव पर ज्वाइन होने के लिए और मुझे सपोर्ट करने के लिए और this vertical integration ensures efficiency, scalability, and resilience against hardware supply shocks. JK-ASICs, CYS design specialist ASICs tailored for zero knowledge proofs, achieving order of community GPUs. And here the application. The versatility of Computify allows it to support multiple industries and use cases simultaneously. Key applications include AI marketplace. Developers can deploy machine learning models and serve inference requires on demand. Requester pay per inference while provider execute tasks and verifiers ensure correctness. This enables verifiable LLM outputs, pay-as-you-go inference services, and decentralized alternatives to centralized AI APIs. Blockchain infrastructure. traditional hash power is integrated as a form of compute liquidity. Bitcoin and Dogecoin miners participate in Compute 5 while continuing to secure their network in parallel. Mining rigs can be flexibly real-coated and secondary workloads such as JK or AI tasks when profitable. And scientific HPC researchers in fields like genomics, climate modeling, and 3D rendering often face prohibited load. Through this application, Compute positions itself as the general purpose compute backbone of the decentralized web. So Ethereum block proving Ethereum rollups produce millions of transactions daily that require JK snark proof for finality. Traditional proofs face bottlenecks in throughput and cost. By distributing provide workloads across a global pool of providers, verifiable AI inference. Consider a use case where a decentralized marketplace offers GPT-based interface. Requesters submit natural language queries. Providers run them on GPUs. Verifiers across-check output with method. So here is the Dogecoin mining integration and conclusion. Compute has become the most essential resource of the digital era, yet it remains the least accessible. Centralization by cloud providers and industrial miners has created scarcity, inflated cost, and limited innovation. To unlock the next wave of growth in AI inference, mining, and HPC into a single global economy. Its layered architecture ensures modularity and scalability, while CYS's vertical integration of silicon infrastructure and protocol delivers unmatched real-world efficiency. And through compute is no longer just a service; it becomes as asset class accessible to anyone, anywhere, just as DeFi unlocked capital and Filecoin decentralized storage. Compute establishes the mining pillar of web infrastructure, a decentralized compute economy. CYS's mission is clear: to build the foundation of economy and empower the next generation of application across AI, cryptography, and beyond. Okay, so here the hypercube hypercube IR, the foundation of zero knowledge proof system. Okay, so in this article, we introduce our ongoing work on zero knowledge proof specific hardware at CYS. At CYS, we are developing a custom proof acceleration and I'm alive. This chip leverages a non-traditional spatial architecture to maximize complex proof task. Introduction: JK is a cryptographic concept that allows one party, the prover, the proof to another party that a statement is true without revealing any additional information beyond. It prevents the rapid adoption of new design from the cryptographic community due to high cost of rewriting as a high performance backend. It prevents existing proving system from quickly adapting to different hardware such as CPUs, GPUs, and it makes it difficult for JKP hardware accelerator to promote their products as hardware companies need to bear the huge cost of adopting each proving system software backend. Ideally, the JKP community should have a public domain specific intermediate and design rational. The workload in the JKP process cannot be fully represented by combination of a limited set of basic kernels. For example, certain step is Plonkish from system. One, on the other hand, general purpose processors IRS like LLVM or PTX, while highly flexible, contain excessive low-level details tailored to CPU or a single GPU. This not only increase the complexity of upstream. And no-chip modular operators, some hardware natively support modular arithmetic as a primitive date type. Parallel architectural optimization, many hardware platforms by pioneer arithmetic details, rendering this optimization uh, ineffective. Thus, a clear conclusion is that JKP IRS must explicitly expose regularly its computational data access patterns, as this represents cross-platform performance critical information. This can be achieved by constraining data access patterns to a minimal set of well-defined primitives on the condition that the IR maintains sufficient flexibility to meet programmability requirements. The gains from these trade-offs are significant. The more you want, the more you have to assume. These constraints unlock optimization opportunities across software and hardware. Hardware neutrality. The IR reside at the intersection of computational model that exciting heterogeneous hardware can be efficiently implemented. Compiler optimization. Compilers can fully automate data layout management, optimizing for hardware and computational context while enabling kernel fusion opportunities. Unlocking efficient hardware architecture. Hardware can adopt spatially efficient multi-core parallelism and computational representation. The primitive operator required in JKP process can be divided into two categories. Category 1, computation with regular data access pattern and massive parallelism. Category 2, highly flexible irregular computation that are relatively small in total work. Oh. Okay. So NFT DIF operation. In NFT DIF operation, the input. So here's a JK hardware acceleration, the past, the present, and the future. So here the in hardware accelerating JKP. एंड एवरी वन आप सब लोग जितने भी यहाँ पर ज्वाइन हो रहे हो प्लीज़ मेरे लाइव को शेयर कर दीजिए. मेरा लाइव का टाइम भी बस ख़त्म होने वाला है. एंड ऑब्वियसली आप लोगों का अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है इस टोकन के बारे में और एनीथिंग एल्स आप लोग मुझे पूछ सकते हो यहाँ पर. बट मुझे सपोर्ट करने के लिए आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. ओके. So introduction, the significance of zero knowledge proofs has grown exponentially in recent years, emerging as one of the most crucial innovation in computer science over the past half current century. This can be attributed to the fact that JKPs have the potential to dramatically enhance the scalability of blockchain platforms such as Ethereum. A key aspect of JKPs is their ability to significantly increase the transaction per second. Zero knowledge proofs. So here is the JK snark zero knowledge. SIM is a type of JKP that allows a proof set up keychain prove and verify. The setup algorithm produces some proving key and a verification key for some specified circuit. The prover with the proving key and the statement witness pair can generate a JK proof with respect to the relation of the statement witness pair to the specified circuit. The verifier can check the validness of JK proofs using the verification key and the statement. The other variant is called GK Stark, and here you can see the Z price competition for zero knowledge tools. J price is a collective multiscalar multiplication on a GPU for large scale problem lastens. And all of you, thank you for joining my live stream, everyone. In summary, accelerating MSM using specialized and get user 84, thank you for joining, but it's a project. I hope you can understand it's a project here, it's not a market analysis. And all of you, thank you for joining here. Okay, the NNT is composed of layer butterfly operator, while the textbook layer by layer and TT implementation can quickly become bottlenecked by memory bandwidth utilize. What is the best hardware to use now and the future? The determine the best hardware technology to implement the acceleration techniques discussed above. We need to consider that JKPs are still in their early stages. Performance per dollar. This measures how much capital you need to pay for the hardware performance. Based on our experiences, FPGA cannot compete with GPU on this metric. Performance per watt. The metric is about how much you have to spend to maintain the hardware, which is basically the electric bill. FPGAs are roughly at the same level as GPUs on this metric. So based on the above two metrics, does this mean that FPGAs cannot perform GPU? The answer is no. And here's the how about ASIC for JKP. ASIC is hardware for JKP. However, there are three major concerns over building ASICs for JKP. And there you go: programmability, high cost, and time to market. So all of you, thank you so much for joining my live stream, and my lifetime is over right now, so I will close my live stream. So if you have any question about our these project, you can ask me here. So this is, you can see this ISA structure provides a solution to support multiple JK systems, and the potential update and AZK assist for JK can be programmed using the JKISA to support the versatility of GK system. Okay everyone, thank you for joining here. And Ripon 23 welcome here, get user 93 welcome here, you all. So here's the conclusion. JKPs possess the potential to facilitate scalable and private payment system, as well as smart contract platform sustainability, enhancing the usability and security of blockchain technology. So everyone, that was our CYS project. So initial listing, get to list CYS almanac and US project. And here you can see almanac and US for future trading, get prep desk, margin loans, boots, copy convert, and auto invest. To offer more deserves trading option, Gate will support size 6 CYS almanac. So everyone, thank you so much for joining my live stream. So I am closing my live stream right now. This was our project about CYS. So see you in my next live session. Till then, take care. Bye bye everyone.